I'm Ryan.
I'm Josh.
We are PopCulturists.
And for this week's experiment, we took the rare opportunity to get out of the lab and do some field testing. Why? Why would we want to go outside? That's not what we do. No, because the first Saturday in May for the last 14 years is Free Comic Book Day. And as the name implies, Free Comic Book Day is a day where comic stores around the world give away free comic books to any patrons who enter their store.
For absolutely free. Seeing as we're spoiled for choice here in Melbourne with having the most comic book stores in a 3-kilometre radius, second only to New York City, and lucky enough to have one here in Geelong, we thought let's take a look at what these stores have to offer. And what is a better day to do this than Free Comic Book Day?
So first off, we went to our local store, Gigster the Geek Geelong. This store not only sells comic books, merchandise, toys, statues, the whole kit and caboodle. And to celebrate Free Comic Book Day, Daz, our friend, he probably doesn't like being called that, was having 50% off store-wide, asterisks, excluding statues and standing orders. We managed to pull Darren aside, a very busy Darren aside, well you did, to have a quick chat about Free Comic Book Day, what it means to him and what it means to the Geelong store in general.
That's true. Sideswipe.
Sideswipe.
Whatever.
Starburst.
Yeah. Here we are at our first stop in our Free Comic Book Day tour at Gifts for the Geek in Geelong. We're here with Darren, owner of this lovely establishment, I guess. So, as pretty much the only comic book store in Geelong, how does Free Comic Book Day work for you?
It's actually a reminder at least once a year that we still exist, because people tend to forget about comic book shops until a movie comes out or something for a general. So it's good every year to put up the hand and go, we're still here. There's plenty of comics to read, and it gives people a great opportunity to jump on a number 1 or issue 0.
Well, you said you're still here. How many years have you been doing this?
So we've been in Geelong 12 years now, and this is our 7th year as a comic book shop.
We know as well that you guys bring a lot of talent in for conventions and whatnot. How do you go about doing that? How does that work?
That is a complete pain in the neck. That is talking to agents, negotiations, lawyers. It's just a nightmare. But depending on the guest, can be a lot of fun.
Like, who are some of the people that you brought in?
We love the Stargate guys and the horror guys. So people like Corin Nemec and Callum Blue, David Festina we've had. Just really, we like actors, not celebrities.
Yeah, beautiful.
There's a vast difference. And people like Corin, who have been, Stargate and Parker Lewis and that kind of stuff, just such good fun people that generally love getting with their fans. They're the kind of guests we like to bring to the Comic Con.
This is Gifts for the Geek. As I said, first stop in the many stores that we have, luckily here in Victoria.
Well, worldwide, there's less than 3,000 individual comic book shops left. We're almost a dying breed.
Yeah.
So it's important to support as many little local stores as you can.
That's it. As we're, local Geelong people, this is the place that we come to.
Once we left the store with our wallets feeling a little bit lighter, we hopped into the Batmobile.
I appreciate the gesture, but it's just a shitty, dirty black Lancer that's full of rubbish.
It has Batman license plates.
It does, and
our logo on the side. And we headed into the Melbourne CBD.
Second on our list for Free Comic Book Day was Comics Are Us. As we made our way upstairs, we were greeted by a swarm of people, patrons and superheroes alike. After a friendly greeting from the Winter Soldier himself, insert photos here.
You're not meant to read.
Oh.
That's for Dylan Post.
Oh.
Continue.
We set our sights on the walls and the walls of comic books. Compared to the other stores, Comics R Us has the largest collection of back issues, literally. You walk in the store, there are 2 massive tables with not hundreds, but potentially thousands of issues that range the last 30 years worth of comic books. No, we're talking big F-off tables. There's like it's a little bit raised, there's holes in it, and those holes are filled with nothing but comic books.
Going down. Cool. Next up, we took a tram all the way up Collins Street to head to Classic Comics. We were greeted by not 1, 2 Jedis, directing the many people to where they should go. 1 Jedi directing to the general store entrance for your free comics, and the 2nd Jedi directing people to, the sketch table.
Yeah.
4 artists, you could go to the table, it was cool, there's kids there, and you say, I want to be Iron Man, and the artist will draw you as Iron Man.
Once we were done, we jumped out into a packed tram that took us back down Collins Street, where we stopped off at Elizabeth Street to take a look at Minotaur. Now, once we got there, we had the full intentions to go in there, peruse the shelves, and take in all their sweet pop culture collective goodness. But however, that line was really long.
It was dumb.
That was like crazy long.
Nothing against them, but that's a popular
Like
store.
that may have been the longest line
that's
of
a
the
popular
day.
store.
As in, like, it went downstairs, up, and into shelves. Like, it was absolute chaos. So we did what any good research scientist would do, and we just pressed forward.
Wouldn't you say that if we were good research scientists, we would have planted our feet and stayed and got the data we went for?
As the rookie research scientists we are, we kept going. We pushed on forward.
Next and final stop, the newest comic book store in Melbourne, All Star Comics. We were walking up there, line, door, corner, around the corner. We knew we were in for a bit of a wait.
Then we met Spider-Man.
We did meet Spider-Man, and a very charred up Batman, which I think we do have a photo of. Dylan, we do, where we mention his charred crotch. We knew that there was going to be a big wait, but luckily for us, the Eisner Award-winning store had over 40 free comics to give away. Not that you could choose 40, you're limited 40 plus comics from that store.
Which is impressive. Now, we did mention the Eisner Award-winning store there. We should mention it was Comic-Con of 2 years ago, I believe, where they won the best comic book store in the world.
And it's right around the corner in Melbourne. Go check it out. So, very, very busy, right?
Oh, yeah.
And they thought, how are we going to deal with this? So
I went there last year and it was chaos.
It was chaos, yeah.
Chaos.
So they didn't want to repeat of that. So the good people they are figured out a system. You'd wait in line, you get a list of all the free comics that are available, you tick off what you want. You get into the store, piece of paper, comic books. It's that simple. Well done, All Star. And also letting in families with kids under 12 between 9 and 10 before everybody else. Let the kids, not get intimidated, not pushed around. Like, a really family-friendly environment.
100%. And very similar to the other stores, you walk in there and you just see nothing but comic books on the walls. It is awesome.
And 10% off store-wide for today only as well. Well done,
A
All
good
Star.
discount. Now you may ask us, what did we buy?
What did you buy on Free Comic Book Day? Why would you buy anything on Free Comic
Now,
Book
mind
Day?
you,
Because they're free.
Not all these were free. Like, 5 of these were free. But
See, it's amazing. Because that's exactly what they want out of this day. You go into the store for free comics and you see all the other deals they got on everything else, and you go, "Wow, I want that. I want that. I want that. I want that."
They didn't read Pokemon.
That's exactly what we did. No, and what else did I get? Fucking why?
What's that one?
SpongeBob.
Oh, why not?
Because it's free. That's why.
Like some Batman in there.
Don't mix
got
them.
some trades. It was nothing but a good day. So be sure, like, if you're a Melbourne, Victoria person like ourselves, take the time, go see all these stores. We've listed every store that you can see in the Melbourne CBD. Take the time to go to each one of them. They all have their different strengths.
Correct.
I'm right.
I've got nothing to add. I'm Josh.
And we've got some comic books to read. Facebook.com/PopCulturists. PopCulturists.com.
My favourite. Check it out.